Neymar epitomizes the beautiful game. When he's on the pitch, he's there to entertain. The Santos and Brazil frontman is an intriguing mixture. Impudent, talented, controversial. The 18-year-old was always destined for stardom.
My dream is to become a great footballer like Vila and Robinho. That's my desire.
After less than 2 years as a pro, Neymar's fame is already widespread.
No one noticed me before. I would put a hat on and no one recognized me. Now I can wear a hat, wig or mustache that everyone will notice.
The player even has his own figurine. And sales are hot.
The action figure thing had me and Ganso at the mall, and more than 3,000 people were there trying to get into the store, knocking on the glass. It was crazy, but a good crazy.
Neymar made his debut in the Paulistão in March 2009. His first season was tough going. But after scoring 13 times in his rookie year, the teenager really began to live up to the hype in 2010. Scoring a staggering 44 times, and with the goals came the titles. First, there was success in the Paulista when he was voted the league's MVP. He then picked up the Copa do Brazil and finished the campaign as the tournament's leading scorer with 11 goals. With his big buddies, Andre Ribeiro, Robinho and Paulo Henrique, Neymar formed part of the most formidable attack in the country. And Santos ended the season after knocking in an amazing 180 goals in all competitions.
Nós quatro éramos muitos amigos, né? A gente saía para jantar.
We four were good friends. We would go out to eat and laughed a lot. We had fun on and off pitch. And in the hotels, this helped. Wesley would also go out with us. We played around, were happy, and it was contagious. It helped our team win games. If we were not playing well, we continued happy and looked at each other and said, let's win. Even if we kicked the ball wrong or the ball hit our backs, we would end up winning. Everything was going our way.
With everything going perfectly during the games, confidence was sky high. Training became a time to test out new ideas. And a little showboating.
In the video game, there are some dribbles you can do. And later, I tried doing them on pitch. We would train and then play around. Our teacher was Robinho. He would clown around. And Ganso, André and I would try to copy him.
Even though there was immense pressure from the media and the fans, then Brazil coach Dunga refused to take the player to South Africa. The frontman was forced to wait until Mano Menezes took charge after the World Cup. Naturally, the superstar was an instant hit, scoring on his debut versus the USA in August.
It was a good experience. Mano was a great person, an extraordinary coach, and very respected. It was good to listen to the advice he had for my career.
With talent like this, it wasn't long before Europe's big boys came sniffing around. Chelsea slapped an offer of €30 million on the table, but Neymar said no.
Na hora da escolha eu não tinha essa noção, né?
At the time of the decision, I had no idea of the repercussion. After all of the speculation and news, I was like, wow. But it was well thought out. I do not regret staying. I'm very happy to stay here and have learned more. I've gained experience and won titles. So for me, it's been great.
Eu fiquei muito feliz de ter ficado aqui, aprendi, tive experiências, ganhei títulos, então para mim foi maravilhoso.
As well as experience, Neymar got a brand new contract that will last until 2015, and this includes a €45 million buyout clause.
Quem sempre toma a decisão final sou eu, né? Porque é o jogador, né? Mas eu tenho os conselhos do meu pai,
I always have the final say because I am the player, but I listen to my father and mother, to my family.
Quer ver meu bem, né? Que são meus pais. Então a
They
gente
love
conversava
and
muito,
want the
foi
best
muito
for me.
difícil pra
We
gente
talked a lot,
decidir
and
isso.
it was hard for us to
Sim,
make a decision.
We
thought over and over, should we go or not? And on the final day, I went to my father, sat on the couch and said, Dad, I'm going to stay. He said, are you sure that's what you want? And I said, yes. His reply was, I'm with you. So we decided together.
Você quer? Eu assim, tem. Então eu tô com você. Então a gente decidiu junto ter ficado.
Everything seemed on track for the number 11 until the 15th of September. During the game versus Atlético Goianiense, the forward had a very public bust-up with his coach Dorival Júnior. Instructions came from the bench saying that Neymar was not to take a penalty, and the player was not best pleased. His behaviour lost him a lot of friends, and overnight, Neymar went from hero to villain.
Poucas vezes vi alguém tão
Few
mal
times have I seen someone so ill-mannered in
desportivamente como
sports
esse
as this boy
rapaz Neymar.
Neymar.
Eu acho que está na hora
It's
de
time
alguém
for someone to teach him
educar
some
esse
manners.
rapaz, ou nós vamos
Otherwise,
criar
we are
monstro.
creating a monster.
Nós estamos criando monstro no futebol brasileiro.
Neymar was dropped for one game by Santos. This wasn't enough for the coach, who threatened to leave him out for the big derby versus Corinthians. The Santos board sided with their star asset, and despite all the success he brought to the club, Dorival Júnior was shown the door.
Tudo que eu aprendi naquela
Everything I learned in that episode marked my life, and I will take it with me always. I hope to never commit the same mistake.
Não vou mais. Espero não cometer mais o mesmo erro. O carinho que eu tenho pelo Dorival, acho que é especial, né? Acho que
the care I have for Dorival is sensational. It won't change because of what happened. I like him a lot and will always have him as a good friend.
O carinho que eu tenho por ele que é enorme e que eu sempre vou tê-lo como amigo.
Leaving his mark in the derby against the Musketeers didn't save the teenager from being dropped by Brazil for the Iran and Ukraine games. But after making his point, Mano Menezes recalled the star, and Neymar was back wearing the yellow shirt in the clash against Argentina in November. Now, the number 11 has his sights set on the World Cup in 2014.
Our expectation is to win, especially in our own country, defending Brazil. There are 3 years ahead that I have to work hard to make the call-up and represent Brazil well.
Muito para estar nessa lista aí de convocados e representar muito bem o Brasil.
And with the arrival of Ilano, things can only get better. The ex-Man City man scored twice in South Africa, and he's back at the club where he picked up the 2002 and 2004 Brasileirão trophies.
Ilano's a great player, a Brazilian national team player. He sets up plays, marks, scores, celebrates, does everything. A complete player.
Então, é jogador completo.
Paulo Henrique Ganso is Neymar's best friend at Santos. And he's another great talent in Mano Menezes' new-look Brazil team. FootBrazil first featured the duo in 2009, and the board was full of praise for this 21-year-old teammate.
I've been with him since the junior teams, and he is somewhat my idol. I wanted to be like him, and play just like he plays. That's why I say he's better.
We wondered if things had developed after a second season alongside the number 10.
Ele é o cara, ele é o jogador genial, né?
He's the man, a genius.
Apesar de ser
Even though we play in different positions, to me he's a genius.
Pra mim ele é
I tell him that he's the second Zidane.
Eu falo
I think he will be better than Zidane.
Zidane 2, né? E eu acho que vai ser melhor que o Zidane.
Ganso will reinforce Santos in February, and he should be fit after a serious knee injury. Last year was a great one for the duo. The last 12 months were full of goals and titles for Neymar de Silva Júnior, and now the sky is the limit for the most talented young footballer on earth.
Maravilhoso, 2010 foi maravilhoso e
2010 was wonderful, and I hope that 2011 is even better.
Marcante do que foi 2010, né?
That's it for this week. So from me, John Cartroll.
And me, Vila Brazil. Make sure you join us next time on FootBrazil.